Hello, you toxic masculine women deformed by testosterone. Welcome to Buzzfeed Yellow. God, what is wrong with my audio today? I don't know. I'm trying to fix it for y'all. Hopefully it'll get better by the end of the video. Now, both sexes have a bad rap when it comes to exes. For men, it's usually the stalker who just won't let go, who sometimes kidnaps, tortures, or murders his ex. Those are extreme examples. And for women, it's basically the same thing. They stalk, they kidnap, they murder, they torture. Of course, like I said, those are extreme examples. If I had to decide which side gets it worse, I guess you'd call them stereotypes. Really, I would say it's pretty even on both sides, on both sexes, for when it comes to crazy exes. Men probably get it worse by being more physically abusive as an ex, where women probably get it worse as being mentally abusive as an ex. We all know the cases of dicks getting cut off, but that's pretty rare. So for both sides, psycho exes, the sexes are basically the same. But leave it to Buzzfeed to make men look like inhuman pieces of garbage spawned from Satan's asshole warts.
My girlfriend cheated on me, so I peed in her shampoo bottles.
You peed in your girlfriend's shampoo bottle. Your cheating girlfriend's shampoo bottle. Now that's pretty damn fucked up. I don't care if she was cheating, that's really fucked up. What BuzzFeed is doing here is there was an anonymous quiz that people could take on an app called Whisper. Normally, from what I've seen, BuzzFeed usually asks questions to women through Whisper. Then they make a video about anonymous responses. I've only been subscribed to BuzzFeed Yellow for about 3 days now, so I could be wrong. But the last couple videos I've seen about the Whisper app have all been questions they asked of women and that were answered by women. I'm guessing that BuzzFeed was getting too many crazy women answers for their videos, so they decided to level the playing field, asking questions to both men and women, because, equality and all that. Then, for this video, they took some of the most outrageous answers they got from men. I'm talking top of the crazy totem pole outrageous answers. And they put those anonymous answers in a video with anonymous women answers. BuzzFeed, being the epitome of equality, used more moderate level answers whenever they showcased the women answers.
When my ex cheated on me, I decided to get revenge by deleting all the memory on his PS3. I've never seen him so mad.
So the clip I just showed you, that's probably the second worst out of all the women responses. Compare that one to the I peed in her shampoo bottle. Compare those in your mind. Are those equal? I mean, come on. If you actually see the video's thumbnail, it shows a woman with a sort of got him look on her face, and the words peed in his shampoo bottle is on the thumbnail next to the woman's face. And then under that is the title of the video, 9 oh my god ways people got revenge on their cheating ex. Now see what this does is when it's a woman that pees in the shampoo bottle, it invokes a, yeah, she got that cheating asshole. Good for her, he deserved it. So it makes you want to click on the video. But when the man does it, it invokes kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck's wrong with him? He peed in a woman's shampoo bottle? That's fucking terrible. No one deserves that. Well, unless it's a man, of course.
I found out my ex was cheating on me, so I spoiled the last season of The Walking Dead.
My girlfriend cheated on me, so I accidentally bleached all of her favorite shirts.
Those are ran side by side. I didn't edit that at all. So you kind of see what I'm saying now. That's the least worst out of the men. That's more of like a prank. The women getting revenge in this video only take it to like a level 6, maybe 7 at the most. The worst is probably a 7 or 8. The men take it to like level 10 and beyond, bonus levels for the revenge. And the thing is, everyone hates being cheated on. Well, maybe except white-knight cucks. They probably love it. But the rest of us don't like it. So we enjoy seeing when cheaters get caught or some kind of retribution happens. And it doesn't matter the sex of the offender, we just like that the retribution. But what BuzzFeed's main point is, what they're doing here is they're showing what's called toxic masculinity, maybe even hypermasculinity, that even though women get revenge, they still hold back. But men, since we're evil toxic asshole gnomes, we can't hold back.
Before I confronted my ex that I had discovered he was cheating, I cooked Mexican for dinner and then hid all the toilet paper.
Wow, you cooked Mexican food and hid all the toilet paper. Didn't even use any laxatives. Well, if it had been a man, he'd have found some black market laxative that make you shit blood or something.
I found out my ex cheated on me, so before I confronted her, I suggested we finally get couples tattoos of each other's names. I had her go first while I snuck out and I went home.
So compare making Mexican food and hiding the toilet paper to someone getting a tattoo of someone else's name before they break up with them. You can always go out and buy new toilet paper. Go find some toilet paper, I guess. But tattoos are permanent. You can't get rid of a tattoo. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there's maybe surgery or some kind of laser thing I think that's out, but or you can even cover it. But still, compare that to having to go buy toilet paper and then having to pay for surgery or having to pay to have it covered. I mean, you're telling me they couldn't find a woman who was like, yeah, so every night after I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, I baked small amounts of poison into his food and then I fed it to him, and eventually he got diagnosed with hypertension and heart disease. Seriously, the women's forms of revenge on this video are just small pranks that you can recover from pretty quickly, but the men are just terrible and possibly life-altering.
Right before Christmas, I discovered my ex-girlfriend had been cheating on me. My sister had a great suggestion. I screenshotted the conversation she was having with her side dude, printed them out, and gave them to her as a present.
This is the most moderate one for the guys. I was wrong earlier. I think I said another one was, but this is the most moderate. And it was suggested to the man by his sister, by a woman. So you have to see what they're doing here. They're showing how toxic masculinity is just, it overruns men, and we're just terrible people because of it.
My boyfriend cheated on me, so I wrote on all his Jordans with Sharpie.
All right, so this is the worst one for the women. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go through and put all the women clips together and all the men's clips together. Tell me if you see anything bias or if I'm just being overly sensitive. Well, maybe bias isn't the right word. So tell me if you see any discrepancies. Since feminists like to use the dictionary definition, or the dictionary definitions of feminism, we'll use the dictionary definition of discrepancies. It's a lack of compatibility or similarities, and there's a little bit more. I didn't add it in.
I found out my ex was cheating on me, so I spoiled the last season of The Walking Dead.
Before I confronted my ex that I had discovered he was cheating, I cooked Mexican for dinner and then hid all the toilet paper.
When my ex cheated on me, I decided to get revenge by deleting all the memory on his PS3. I've never seen him so mad.
My boyfriend cheated on me, so I wrote on all his Jordans with Sharpie.
I found out my ex cheated on me, so before I confronted her, I suggested we finally get couples tattoos of each other's names. I had her go first while I snuck out and I went home.
My girlfriend cheated on me, so I accidentally bleached all of her favorite shirts. My ex cheated on me with our neighbor, so I got back by sending nudes of him to his family from his phone.
My girlfriend cheated on me, so I peed in her shampoo bottles.
Yeah, those were pretty equal. The thing is, a few years ago, this wouldn't have mattered to me. The men could have done these things, really bad things, to get revenge, and the women could have done the moderate things to get revenge, and I wouldn't have cared about the discrepancies. Now, since feminism and sites like Buzzfeed love to paint men as the worst things to come out of vaginas and the worst creatures to be born into the universe, I take notice. They're obviously trying to show men as worse here, in a category where the sexes are basically equal. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. Have a good one.